As this crowd rolled into U.S. Bank Stadium, they were bundled up, jackets and scarves, downright cold outside on this November evening, but all good here inside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Tonight we wrap up this Thanksgiving weekend with a compelling matchup, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Minnesota Vikings. I hope everyone took advantage of the Cyber Monday deals. Now it's time to focus on some football. Bears and Vikings underway on Monday night. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
He'll find his rookie tight end, Sam Laporta. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. Deep to return is Calvin Austin. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Ready. Field, flat. Ready?
They'll begin on the ground with Jenkins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Vikings! Mark Andrews with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of only a couple of... Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go, their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already.